Here's what we're doing today on Jarzynka Farms. All we can do is wait now. We're running. Whew! That was close. Luckily, we caught that.
It's all fun and games until you lose.
Man, action. First thing we're starting out today with is there's another cow calving, potentially two. And the crazy part of that is this could potentially be our last calving video of the season, which is wild. I don't know where it went. We only have 4 total critters left to calve. We have 1 mature cow and 3 heifers. Whoa. And you guys know the drill here. Watch on the camera and race over here to try to get them in the barn before they calve. And we've had some moisture lately, so the barn's the driest place we got. Yeah, here's what I'm talking about. You can tell it's been pretty muddy, which is good. We'll always take the moisture. I really want to get them split up. I think we're going to try to keep the heifer in here and put the mature cow out here. That's going to be easier said than done. Got him. Hopefully that doesn't make them stop trying to have a calf. She's a little bit uneasy being alone, but once we get out of here, she'll do just fine. I hope anyway. So this is one thing I talked about a lot, but I don't know if I really ever showed. I did say that I use some of my trail cameras as cameras on the cows too, but I also have this one live feed camera that's 4G. There's no Wi-Fi on this farm, so it's got to be 4G through the cell towers. Since we got those cows in the barn, I'm going to put this live feed camera on the heifer in the main side of the barn, and we've got a trail camera on that open front side where that cow is. So let's get this moved over. This is my fancy mountain system. Just got it hooked to a 2x4, but it really works slick. You just unscrew it and move it in the barn and screw it to the wall and start watching. Good enough. We'll be able to watch her from the couch. I'm sure all the commotion will slow her up quite a bit, but maybe by late afternoon, evening, we'll have a calf. All we can do is wait now. I need to jump in this video here real quick. These girls are actually for sale right now. They're listed up on an online auction. These heifers are tame as can be. And check out these calves. They're nice. If you guys are watching, they're the first calf heifer pairs, March-born calves. The work's all done. Gave them their spring shots. Come and grab them and dump them at grass on your way home. If you know anybody interested or you guys just want to check them out, I'll put the link down in the description to the online auction. Appreciate any interest you have, guys. Thanks. We gotta run. It looks like the cow that was on that open front side, the calf is coming on the trail camera, but it looks like it's covered in a sack. We got to get over there and make sure it's not, and if it is, we got to break it open and try to get that off its face, get that off its mouth and nose. We're running, but we don't want to startle her when we come around the corner. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. Oh. Good job. Good job. Good job, Mama. Whew. That was close. That sucker did have some of the sack, the placenta, I guess, over its mouth and nose. Luckily, we caught that. Dang, trail camera pays for itself right there. Nice bull calf, too. She is a good cow. That was close. Come on, baby. There you go. I want to get that sack out of here. Yuck. Good job. Oh, look at that. We got a calf in here too. Good job, Mama. Already trying to get up. What a morning. 2 calves, both came out almost exactly the same time. About 10 till 1 o'clock. Everybody's doing good and it's got their head up. Had that little scare on the other side. Luckily we were here. She wants them, so that's good. Good job, Mama. This calving season has been awesome. We had our first cow calve the 6th of March. And let's see, this is the 5th of April. And if my math is correct, that's an exact 30-day calving period. So doing the patches and then also giving them the shot of Lutalice might have been the way to go, the way it seems. To have all the mature cows done in 30 days, hopefully will really help us at the sale barn. All those calves should be pretty uniform size. Well, we'll go kick our feet up for a little while, let these 2 calves suck, and then we'll be tagging and processing before you know it. Back here this afternoon to process those 2 new calves. They're doing good, both are sucking. The first one will be this cow. We got to get her to the feedlot with the other mature cows, but the bull and the last 2 heifers to calve are in the road. So I think we're going to put them back here in this calving pen. This calf is on sucking. Good to go here. Ooh. I like that, didn't you?
It's hard, buddy.
That's a real nice bull calf. She did good. That's a good cow too. There you go. That's all she wrote. That's all the cows calved out. Crazy how fast it went. But everybody's done. Exactly 30-day calving period, which is pretty wild. Are you bold? Yep. Oh, yeah. Watch out. She might not be nice.
It's all fun and games until you have to do this.
You got the dirty job. Good work. Somebody's got to do it. Luckily, it's not me this time. And there they go. Out with their friends. That's 8 heifers down. All the calves are doing good so far too. 2 heifers left to go. and I don't think it'll be long on them. And action. Jeez. We're trying to cake them here at least every other day, just to keep their demeanor nice and calm. And heifers are all... He was the one running outside the fence. He's tired now. Look what happened last night. We had a baby. Well, you had a baby anyway. She had it about 9:30 at night. And it was a little cold and it's so wet in that yard. We ended up bringing them here in the barn. That's the self-defense mechanism. There they go. Boy, it's nice today. Things really dried out. Calves should be doing good. And just like that, we got our last calf. The last heifer has finally calved. It's actually been a few days since I picked you guys up last. And heifer number 408 had a nice bull calf. We're kind of wondering that just for the night we put her in the barn just to get them tight and close. That way we know for sure they pair up. She wants them, she's just not overly motherly yet anyway. She wants them.
Okay, I had a kid, I forgot.
She's got a pretty big bag yet though. Maybe he just wants to go play. She's acting a little more motherly now. Could be that calf was already seeing the other calves in the other pen and wanting to go run and play. There you go. Let's spend some time together. And just like that, our calving season has came to an end. But boy, was it pretty action-packed. It's always a fun and pretty chaotic time of year, but we made it through it. Like I mentioned here a bit ago, it's been a little while since I've picked you guys up. I was kind of waiting to finish out this series here on a high note, which we did. We have a nice, live, healthy bull calf. But with that, I do have a little bit of heavy news. We did end up losing one of the older calves out of the heifers. I don't know what happened. It was 8 days old. It was the number 404 calf that we turned out here earlier in this video. Everything was doing fine. All the calves looked good, and just one of the mornings when I went out to check, he didn't make it. So, not exactly sure what happened there, and that's probably the worst part. he was laying fairly close to the bale feeder, and with the wasted hay around it, those calves do seem to kind of tend to lay fairly close to the bale feeder. So I'm really thinking he potentially got stepped on or even laid on. I don't know. The unknowns suck, but I'm kind of telling myself I think that's what happened, because it's just kind of hard to imagine that they can go from fully alive and good to the next time you see them not. So I think that's potentially what happened. So that's a pretty bad note on those heifer pairs. We'll probably have to end up taking that heifer to town and just kind of cutting our losses, which is too bad. But that happens. That's my dad told me, my grandpa always said, is if you have cattle, you're gonna lose them. So unfortunately, we kind of learned that lesson here. But we just got to look at all the positives. We've got 23 happy, healthy calves running around, and we really did, feel like we saved quite a few this year, which is kind of wild. This calf, actually, Dad had to jump in and flip over too. It ended up curled in a ball. So I hate to share that sad news, but with that, we're gonna call this video wrapped, and that's the calving season series right there. It ended about as quick as it started, it kind of seems like. Now, we've got branding time, and then after that, pasture turnout is right around the corner. So even our next video might be our branding of 2025. So you guys stay tuned for that. I'll be excited to share it. And until then, take care out there, and we'll see you on the next one.